Hello, we are the Wonder Years, and this is our final presentation for ICT 305. We've analyzed and proposed a solution for the internal marketing campaign in relation to the ICT 103 Student Interest Survey. My name is Megan Neuschwander.
My name is Lee Schneider.
And my name is Haley LeClaire.
In step 1, we were introduced to the client. Our client is the ICT, or Information and Communication Technologies program at UW-Stout, and our contact is Evan Savine, the program director. The goals for the client are to increase enrollment to 400 students over the next 2 years and to create a business-like environment that is more consistent in processes that deal with marketing and communications. Then the objectives of the client are to incorporate processes with the new ERP system to become more business-like. This includes the external marketing, internal marketing, and managing industry contacts. And then another objective is to find a system to efficiently manage the career module survey and follow up with students, and to stop bouncing between different systems. Lastly, an objective is to evaluate and implement a variety of components of information and communication technology for personal, educational, and professional growth, as well as to promote increased organization performance.
In the second step, we compiled the process inventory of our client. We identified 3 processes used in the ICT and prioritized one to focus on. The processes included managing industry relationships, the external marketing campaign, and the internal marketing campaign. We are focusing on the internal marketing campaign as our client specified that our goal was to create a solution to make processes following the survey more efficient. In the final part of this step, we established an overview of the internal marketing campaign process. In the third step, we defined our understanding of the process of internal marketing campaign. As you can see when looking at our wiki page, we went step by step and identified the process from its beginning with the activities in ICT 103 to its end with students making decisions whether to further engage in ICT or not.
Step 4 is where we analyzed and measured the process. This is also where we identified problems within the internal marketing campaign process. The first issue we identified occurs when Evan manually transfers the data collected from the survey to individual workbooks that get sent to other UW-Stout program directors. It takes Evan 5 to 7 minutes to complete a single Excel workbook. With 28 individual workbooks, that brings the total time to 160 minutes or 2.8 hours. After that, it takes Evan another 1 to 2 minutes per email that gets sent out to program directors. The next problem that occurs in the process is the handoff of survey information from Evan to the other UW-Stout program directors. Some program directors follow up with Evan while others do not. For those who do not follow up, there's no way of knowing if potential students were contacted. Then finally, there's a point in the current process where Evan has to sort through all of the data collected from the survey while simultaneously communicating with the other UW-Stout program directors and other students. This causes a bottleneck effect. So after reviewing the problems with the process, we have proposed a solution using Salesforce and SurveyGizmo.
For step 5, improving the process, our proposed solution is using SurveyGizmo. SurveyGizmo will allow us to create and send out mass surveys, give automatic notes to students at the end of their survey with corresponding contact information based on how they answered the questions, along with a pre-written outline of an email to the program directors. SurveyGizmo will also put together customizable reports. SurveyGizmo will also allow us to have information automatically uploaded to integrated Salesforce accounts. Here we put together an example of a survey with question 5. If they select yes, they are interested, then will pop up the question 6 about why. But with question 5, if they select no, they are not interested, then will pop up the question about which major they are interested in. Here we just did these 2 Stout majors as an example, but we can always add the rest later, along with possible questions about minors, double majors, and emphasis opportunities. Once we decide on how we want the survey to look, we can use the link that they create for us to have the professors distribute to students at the end of low-level classes or to new students. After the students finish the survey, a thank you note will appear. This note will differ based on which major program they express interest in, with that corresponding program director's information and that program's URL. If the students do choose to contact the program director and they select the email link, an automated email response will open up with a pre-written email to help ease them into contacting the program director. As the survey results come in, and a feature that SurveyGizmo has is customizable reports. One is the list of individual responses in the top right that each student has submitted. The bottom picture shows 5 of the report options that they offer. This slide shows an example of the standard report option. On the left, you can see what the questions with typable answers would look like. One thing that I like about question 7 is how they take keywords and create a sort of visual map. On the right, you can see what multiple choice questions would look like. One thing that I like about SurveyGizmo is how they make the numbers into something visual, which you can use in reports for colleagues.
Another feature with SurveyGizmo is that you can integrate Salesforce accounts. In this picture, you can see what it would look like while setting up the survey to integrate the Salesforce account. In this red box is where you can set SurveyGizmo to automatically upload the student's information into Salesforce as the survey is taken. The next 2 photos show what it would look like on Salesforce. The bottom left picture is a list of survey takers, and the different columns show how they answered each question. With this list, you can always filter through the list to show different, shorter lists based on how they've answered, and also search for specific students. The top right photo shows what it would look like on Salesforce to see a student's information card. Here, administrative users on the Salesforce account can add information, including notes about the contact. For example, as you meet with students, you can add notes about how the meeting went, what you think of them, what they think of the program, and more details. Our proposed solution would improve the internal marketing campaign process. By incorporating Salesforce and SurveyGizmo, we can greatly increase the efficiency of the current process. We are able to do this by eliminating the problems relating to manual steps, handoffs of information, and the bottleneck effect. This concludes the Wonder Years proposal for the internal marketing